The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's it, fly. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game long.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Church. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking for room. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The 40, the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Stanford! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That makes the score Stanford 7, Oklahoma 0.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Finds space on the right. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback keeps it, fighting off the defender. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Second down.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Get set. Get set.
Trying to impose their will with the run. There he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Sooners have it with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal.
Spider.
Go straight ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Stanford.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Davison. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
On the direct snap, it's Davison. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Using his feet to buy time. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll try the run. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Had to throw it before he wanted. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Ron. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Second down coming up. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rock. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Vincent. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Stanford.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Okay. Longer. Moves.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Parrish. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Wade. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wade. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he crushes it right through the upright. It's good from 59. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Takes the handoff. It's Rock. He has the first and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Under fire. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Power football with the run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Now facing a third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. He's going to run it. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Fires to the middle, all by himself, and he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the run, it's Rock. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Stanford wants to push the pace.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered.